Welcome to Chaos Air, also affectionately known as Surprise Air, where every journey is an adventure, and predictable is a dirty word. The checking in at Chaos Air is an experience in itself. Forget orderly queues. Here, it's more of a mosh pit with briefcases. You present your ticket to a harried agent who seems to be simultaneously juggling 3 phones, shouting flight numbers, and debating the philosophical implications of a spilled coffee. "Next," they bellow, before immediately asking, "Wait, were you next, or did you just think you were next?" Then comes the baggage weigh-in, which involves a rusty scale and a friendly but very strong baggage handler who might just accidentally toss your suitcase a few extra feet to test its durability. The boarding procedure is where the true fun begins. Instead of assigned seats, it's a free-for-all dash to the plane. They announce Group A, B, and C can now board, which essentially means everyone go. Passengers sprint across the tarmac, dodging luggage carts and rogue pigeons, all vying for that coveted window seat. The flight attendants, meanwhile, are armed with megaphones and a steely resolve, trying to herd the chaos into something vaguely resembling an orderly line. One even told me, "Just find a seat, any seat, unless it's occupied by a small furry animal. We're still working on that policy." The flight once airborne, prepare for the free rodeo of a Chaos Air flight. Turbulence isn't just an inconvenience, it's a feature. The pilot, who sounds suspiciously like a retired rodeo clown, will periodically announce, "Folks, prepare for some unscheduled air dancing." Your tray table will rattle, your drink will splash, and you might just find yourself momentarily airborne in your seat, experiencing true weightlessness before thudding back down. The oxygen masks, if deployed, often come with a small handwritten note saying, "In case of boredom, inflate for a fun balloon animal." The landing is truly a spectacle. It's less a smooth glide and more like landing on a hot plate of soup. The plane skips, shudders, and bounces, sending passengers shrieking with a mix of terror and exhilaration. You hear a series of bumps and scrapes like a giant skipping stone as the plane seems to hopscotch down the runway. Finally, with a monumental lurch and a cloud of dust, it skids sideways, coming to a dramatic standstill right at the gate. The pilot usually announces, "Well, we made it, mostly intact." Baggage claim. And finally, the grand finale, baggage claim. At Chaos Air, you don't just pick up your bag. You enter the lottery. A massive drum, usually reserved for carnival games, spins furiously, filled with thousands of baggage tags. When your number is called, a single solitary suitcase is ejected onto the carousel. It might be yours, it might be someone else's, or it might be a tuba. As the saying goes with Chaos Air, you never know where you'll end up or if you'll ever find your bags again. So, next time you fly, why settle for boring predictability when you can embrace the glorious uncertainty of Chaos Air? What's the craziest travel story you've ever heard?